What led you to this work?
Good question. Lots of people ask me that. I love telling the story. It's a good story. It all started about 6 odd years ago. My first wife passed away. She had a rare disease called scleroderma, and of course the doctors knew nothing about it. She went and saw a rheumatoid arthritis specialist. They called it autoimmune, and all they could do is give her steroids to help her with the pain, and of course that was really tough to go through. Now, of course, I wasn't doing this at that time, otherwise she'd probably still be here. So what happened is when she passed away, I quit my job in the printing industry. I was printing for 28 years. I was in management at the Winnipeg Sun. I was running, very large printing equipment, and it was my trade. I did it for 28 years. So I spent a couple months in the backyard drinking beer, and my neighbors started getting a little concerned about me, saying, "Chris, what are you doing?" So I got my shit together, started getting back into the gym. I was always into bodybuilding. And I thought, you know what, I've got to get myself healthy, because working 28 years in the printing industry is a lot of chemicals and toxins and a lot of really toxic environments. So a friend of mine named Catherine came to see me. She was fighting her own health battle for a while, and she mentioned something about these foot bath detoxes. And I thought, yeah, whatever, give me another beer, okay? So that stuck in the back of my mind for quite a while. And one day I was walking through the mall at Garden City in Winnipeg here, and I saw this sign that said, "Foot bath detox." And I thought, I gotta go in there. So I went in, I did a couple of them. It's where you put your feet in a bucket of water, and you put a mechanism in, it pulls the toxins out through your feet. It's kind of cool. So I was talking to the guy named Sean who runs the place, who does it, and telling him my story. And he started showing me this thing called muscle testing, where you can wave his hand in front of your body, tap on his fingers, and find areas of illness or weakness within your body. Thought that was kind of cool. So long story short, he introduced me to Terry Bell, who teaches Shote muscle testing in Selkirk. I bought the course. Every day I'd go to this guy's office, and we'd do sessions together, and he'd teach me. Started picking up on it pretty quick. So I thought, okay, there's got to be something to this. Maybe there's a way for me to start a business or to start doing something with it. Met somebody in Alberta who does radionics. Met somebody in Alberta who does sacred geometry tools. I took a course from Toronto, from the Radionic and Dowsing Institute of Canada. Bought a live blood analysis microscope from a friend. All of this within a year. I started doing this. All of a sudden, people are knocking on my door at home. Can you help me with my health problem? And it started picking up. I was doing quite a bit of business. And I thought, now it's time to get myself in an office, and boom, here I am today. And my schedule is basically a 10-hour day, 5 days a week. About 75% of my business is done over the phone and over Skype with people all over the world. So I'm not just stuck here in sleepy little Winnipeg. It's worldwide, and I feel I've been respected, and people are getting a lot of good results with the help I'm giving them.
What challenges did you have in terms of trying to embrace this new form of education?
I guess ultimately I've always been kind of natural minded. When I was bodybuilding, I was taking natural supplements, and always thought that there's got to be a better way than going to the doctor. Like you said, I remember once I was at work, all of a sudden I can hardly breathe, and my lungs hurt like the dickens. So I excused myself from work, went to the doctor. He put his stethoscope on my chest and said, "There's nothing wrong with you." I looked at him. I said, "Pardon? I can hardly breathe. I dragged myself in here." So I guess it's always been in the back of my head that there's something better than just going to the doctor and getting a pill. So it wasn't a hard stretch for me to embrace the whole natural health aspect of things. One of the biggest things I see is I talk to a lot of friends and people who have a health issue, and I say, well, you know what, pick up the phone and make an appointment, come see me. Oh, I haven't got time. I can't do that. But yet, if they have a health problem, they'll make all the time in the world to go see a doctor.
That's right.
So that whole mindset of the doctor is on a pedestal, and the alternative guy is, well, you know what, it's kind of a novel thing. So my hope is that in time that people get more in tune with the natural aspect of a health problem, to deal with it, instead of, the doctor's number one, the natural guy is the end of the block when we've accessed everything else that we can.